Bagger motorcycles have become a beloved segment within the cruiser world, known for their distinct combination of style, comfort, and practicality. Big bore and fully fared performance baggers have been the rage for years now, but you can trace the genre's true origins back to the 1950s, when big windshields and leather saddlebags marked what would become a uniquely American style of motorcycle. By strapping on a clear shield and tossing a pair of saddlebags over the seat, almost any bike could become a ready-made bagger back in the day, and the examples here are just that, the base models of each series enhanced with the aforementioned add-ons. The class has waned in popularity of late, and has taken heat from the young'uns, something about being an old man's bike. But you can still find perfectly competent current-day examples, which feature touring-style clear windshields, full fenders over wide tires, teardrop fuel tanks, plush saddles, and saddlebags to complete the touring intent. In this video, we will explore the top 7 classic baggers for 2024. Number 7. Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic LT. Talk about staying power. The Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic has remained essentially unchanged for 18 years, so if you like your cruisers classically styled, big-boned, and without frills or distracting tech, here's your ride. The 900 Classic and Classic LT models ride on the same foundation, powered by a 903cc liquid-cooled engine, and both are equipped with rider floorboards sporting a heel/toe shifter, tank-mounted instrumentation, and a 16-15 wire spoke wheel combo, with a 180mm tire out back. The Touring Bias Classic LT ladles touring amenities onto the Classic base, with features like a studded touring seat with a standard passenger backrest, leather saddlebags, and a height-adjustable windscreen. There's a generous fuel tank holding more than 5 gallons of go juice, but just a 5-speed transmission, single-disc brake front and rear, and no ABS. The MSRP is $10,399. Number 6. Suzuki Boulevard C50T. Another 20-plus-year-old warhorse, the Boulevard C50T essentially apes the same build-a-bagger formula by bolting on a few assorted touring bits onto the base model. The donor bike is Suzuki's C50, a perfectly competent, classically styled metric V-twin that's on the receiving end of a barn door windscreen, studded seats, and matching leather-look saddlebags. The fuel-injected 50C V-twin engine has proven itself to be an able and torquey companion in our past tests, and it's more than up to the task of ferrying around a rider, passenger, and their assorted bits. The wide, pulled-back handlebar and forward-mounted floorboards make for a spacious riding position, while a removable windshield and top-loading saddlebags serve up weather protection and storage capability. The look is all retro, with a classic teardrop 4.1-gallon fuel tank and balanced fenders to cover 15-16-inch whitewall tires, and spoke-style wheels. Unfortunately, there are some concessions to price, with a 5-speed transmission and an underwhelming drum-style rear brake. The 2024 Boulevard C50T comes with $9,799 MSRP. Number 5. 2025 Indian Super Scout. Although it's officially a 2025 model, the Super Scout slides perfectly into this group, generally adhering to the same classic bagger mold as the others. Of the 3 Indians here, this is the smallest in size, capacity, and price, and that's not a bad thing. You still get retrolicious 16-inch spoke wheels, leather-look saddlebags, windshield, and passenger pillion as standard equipment, though the smaller gas tank, fat tires, and bobbed fenders give it a more custom vibe. The new liquid-cooled Speed Plus engine pumps out a healthy 105 horses, with under 600 pounds to push around, should make short work of long trips. You also get a pair of fairly generic-looking saddlebags to swallow weekend essentials, while the SS shorter height windshield can be easily swapped out when you want a different look. Premium finishes and paint schemes give the Super Scout a classic but updated look, though you will have to settle for foot pegs rather than floorboards. The MSRP of this bike is $16,499. Number 4. Indian Super Chief, and Super Chief Limited. Although all these bikes adopt very similar aesthetics and design languages, there are subtle differences between them. As quintessentially cruiser as the Super Chief is, you can see that it leans into a more muscular, stripped-down attitude, with a sculptural, V-twin motor, black-rimmed headlight, bobbed fenders, and a compact saddle with a small passenger pillion. The classic 16-inch wire-spoke wheels, floorboards, and teardrop gas tank fulfill the expected feature set, with a quick detach clear shield and soft leather saddlebags added for travel convenience. Thanks to the long floorboards and a swept-back handlebar, the riding position is especially accommodating for longer trips. The base Super Chief rolls with the air-cooled, pushrod Thunderstroke 111 power plant, while the Limited throws down with the torquier, 1890cc Thunderstroke 116, though both bikes offer selectable ride modes, cruise control, and keyless ignition. The Super Chief Limited also integrates a 4-inch touchscreen display powered by Indian's Ride Command user interface, and ABS is standard. The base price of Super Chief is $18,999, while the Super Chief Limited has a $21,999 price tag. Number 3, BMW R18 Classic. The nostalgia-tinged 1802cc bruiser from Bavaria is essentially an optioned R18, slapping on amenities like a large windscreen, 2-up touring saddle, mini floorboards, and double-buckle soft saddlebags to the base model. Other touring-friendly bits include LED auxiliary lights, a reasonably large 4.2-gallon fuel tank, and a plush, roomy cockpit with a wide handlebar, plus a classic, wire-spoke 16-inch wheel rolling on either end of the lengthy 68.1-inch wheelbase. The visual and motivational heart of the beast is that 1802cc boxer twin engine, good for a claimed 91 horsepower and upward of 100 pounds-foot of torque, flowing through a 6-speed transmission and mechanical drive shaft. Coincidentally, those numbers are pretty close to Milwaukee's V-twins. The roomy leather soft bags hold a decent amount of gear as well, though they're not lockable. You can bring home this German beauty pricing $17,995. Number 2, Harley-Davidson Heritage Classic 114. Harley's been perfecting this class for decades, and the Heritage leverages that knowledge while adding a few modern touches and traveling goodies to improve on the formula. You get the requisite 16-inch wire wheels, teardrop tank, and deep front fender paired with several well-designed extras, like a quick detachable windshield, locking, rigid, weatherproof saddlebags, floorboards, and an adjustable rear shock. Cruise control and ABS are also standard, though true to its name, the Heritage keeps other electronics to a minimum. Meanwhile, the Milwaukee 8114 engine gives the bike a claimed output of 94 horsepower, which is plenty of shove for you, your passenger, and a weekend's worth of supplies. The Heritage also manages to blend old and new styling cues seamlessly, with blacked-out finishes adding a touch of modernity, and the whole package exudes solid build quality. The 2024 Heritage Classic comes with MSRP of $22,499. And number 1, Indian Springfield. The Springfield dips both wheels deeply into Indian's past with its white wall tires, acres of chrome, floorboards, and a studded leather saddle. That's so the bike can utilize a tire pressure monitoring system as well as being able to run tubeless tires, but there are other nods to the modern world here as well, like keyless ignition, selectable ride modes, remote locking hard bags, cruise control, and ABS. There's no missing the Springfield's heavy retro vibe though, thanks to balanced fenders, a light bar with auxiliary lights, tall removable windshield, and lots of shiny bits. On the base model Springfield, motivation comes courtesy of the familiar air-cooled 49-degree Thunderstroke 111 V-twin, good for a reported 92 horsepower and 119 pounds-foot of torque, while the up-spec Springfield Dark Horse ditches the windshield and swaps in the brawnier Thunderstroke 116 engine. The base price of Springfield is $22,999. Are you still a fan of classic buggers? Or do you prefer modern buggers with up-to-date technologies like Harley-Davidson Road Glide or Indian Challenger? Share your comments with us. Thanks for watching, and see you the next one.